Good morning, everyone. I'm Rich Green, the Executive Vice President of Software here at Sun Microsystems. I'd like to welcome everybody here in Menlo Park, as well as everybody on this webcast, as well as people in Linlithgow, Scotland, at our new Executive Briefing Center. We're here to discuss for the next hour or so the announcement about Sun's xVM server technology. So with that out of the way, let me get started here. So you can see from the graphic behind me, the IT world is going through a veritable explosion of innovation and challenges, from microprocessor design, in which the density and performance of microprocessors are increasing at an unprecedented rate, network I/O speeds, storage capabilities, complexity of workloads. The system's performance has grown at an unprecedented rate. Thankfully, they're growing at an increasing level of efficiency as well. But at the same time, workloads are becoming more and more complex. There's actually a disparity between the scale of workload and the capabilities of systems that are leading to some of the challenges and opportunities we're going to talk about today. But some of the needs of the data center are continuing to grow as a result of economic pressures, along with the innovation that's occurring with workloads and with the systems performance. Come increasing pressure on the economics, on cooling, on power availability. That's creating this disparity between the opportunities that this innovation is creating and the challenges that all IT data centers, from desktop to server, are facing in terms of increasing utilization and an increasingly rapid changing and dynamic environment, which is why we've been working so hard at Sun on our technology that we're here to announce called xVM. xVM server technology is Sun's answer to a complete solution from desktop to server virtualization. It's really important to note that virtualization is an important layer of technology that separates out the physical world from the virtual world. And in doing that, it can address a variety of problems. Most people look at virtualization today as a technique and a technology to address this disparity of systems performance versus workload, the ability to consolidate more and more workloads onto systems as the capabilities of systems continue to grow. And it's a valid one, and all part of our xVM server technology that we're going to talk about today. But it's also important to note that as the workload rate changes, as the dynamic requirements of a data center goes on, creating a wedge of software that sits between the systems design, the storage, the networking, and the software world is increasingly important, so that those IT data centers, those servers, can be managed more efficiently, and workloads and utilization rates can continue to rise. So all of what we're doing with the xVM technology is designed to address those problems, whether it's at a server level or at the internet scale, and everything in between, from desktop to server, from management to virtualization. Now, one of the most important workloads, in fact, the most widely used workloads in the world, is the Microsoft Windows environment, both on desktop and a server. And so I'd like to welcome a guest to us today to talk about how, working with Sun, we're doing a lot of joint work to focus on virtualization of this critically important workload and operating system environment in the IT data center. So let me welcome now Mike Neal of Microsoft. Mike?
Hi, Rich.
Hi. Welcome. Why don't you come on over here?
Thanks.
So, Mike, tell us a little bit about the cooperation that's been going on between the two companies.
Well, it's great to be here and participating in your launch of the xVM product, and we really appreciated Sun participating in the launch of our Hyper-V product just earlier in the week. That was really nice. And we've been working together on cross-platform interoperability for Windows running on top of the xVM product, on top of Solaris, and of course, Solaris running on top of the Windows products. Sun is a partner in our SVVP, which is our Server Virtualization Validation Program.
Easy for you to say.
Easy to say, exactly. Right. Rolls off the tongue.
Yes.
And basically with that, we provide tools to our partners to be able to certify Windows on top of their virtualization solutions.
Yeah, and let me be clear. I think for a lot in the audience, they look at Sun and they think of Sun and Microsoft, and they think of those as disparate universes. But when we look at the xVM program, this is a distinct program, a virtualization platform, high-performance management technologies to run any workload, and certainly the most popular, most high-volume workload in the world is Microsoft. So we've been working together in a bilateral arrangement with Sun Technology working on Hyper-V, as well as Microsoft workloads working on top of the xVM server technology.
Yeah, and I think it's great because Microsoft and Sun share the same vision, which is virtualization from the desktop to the data center and up into the cloud and beyond. And so being able to provide our customers who run both the Sun solutions and the Microsoft solutions the interoperability that they really desire is a great benefit of this partnership.
Right, and I think we've also worked on a lot of technologies that can extract a lot of performance out of the platforms upon which Microsoft Windows Server and Desktop run that can aid in the virtualization capabilities that we're talking about today. I have another question for you, though. You know, we're really seeing this explosion of virtualization technology, even though it's a capability that's been present for years. It's you know, sort of reproduction in this new world is very interesting. How do you see this evolving going forward?
Yeah, I think virtualization is having a fairly profound impact on the IT infrastructure that people have today. Obviously, consolidation of servers, being able to take disparate workloads and consolidate them all into a single box. Greater power efficiency, as you talked about, the ability to be more green with your IT infrastructure and to be more dynamic with that IT infrastructure. And tools like xVM providing that capability, the management tools necessary to be able to manage those environments, and technologies like Hyper-V from Microsoft providing that same capability, making sure those things work together for the customer. And I think a sort of unique situation with virtualization is that the customer is running maybe Solaris and Windows on the same box, which is something that they've never done in the past.
Right. I think efficiency, dynamicism, ease of configuration, utilization, it seems like there's no place that virtualization won't be going forward.
Yeah, I think it's got a great opportunity on the desktop as well. We're seeing the transformation of the desktop environment with VDI-style technologies. Obviously, your investment in Sunray and making that work with Windows in those environments is a fantastic benefit for the customers so that they can access their desktop environment no matter where they are.
Very cool. So I really want to thank you again for all your help and Microsoft's help. This is a really great day. I think a lot of people are shocked to see two people like this sitting next to one another. But thanks very much for joining us at this announcement.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Mike.
Have a great day.
All right, you too. Thank you.